Hey everyone, Carrie Tatsu here, and I'm super excited to showcase the modified, updated, much better Zooby Animesh Baby Texture Hud. So what this will do is it will allow caregivers and friends to texture babies they do not own. And it's a big update, and I think you'll really like it. So what you should do first is the owner needs to log into zoobylife.com/mybaby and go to My Babies. Now, I'm logged in as my alt, which is AV Love, and AV Love owns these babies. So I'm going to click on Marley. I set up Carrie Tatsu as a caregiver to my baby. So what you could do is you could add caregiver or add a friend. After you do that, you click on the caregiver or friend, and this is where you can change texture permissions. So here you can change all the textures of the baby. You can change textures of everything but not the skin or eyes, or choose not to allow the caregiver to texture the baby. So basically, once this is set up, the caregiver can log into SL and they can attach a texture HUD and they can attach a texture HUD and they can texture a baby they do not own. But the owner must set up these permissions first. So let's log into Second Life and see how that goes. So here's the texture HUD, and here are two babies. The baby on the left is the baby from AV Love Resident, and the baby on the right is a baby I own. So what I'll show you first is just general functionality of the texture HUD, because we made some changes to it. One change you'll see is this little t-shirt icon. But before I say that, I also want to say that this baby is currently connected to baby Zion, which is the baby I own. So to do that, you click this icon, a blue menu comes up, and you choose a baby. So it's connected to Zion. So if you click this little t-shirt here, what's really nice is it will tell you the textures the baby is wearing, which is really terrific. And you can even see the creator who made them. So BF Face made the skin, Munchie made the wings, and Sweet Penelope made the braids. It will not show default textures that aren't purchased from the HUD, because those are basically from the box or from here. So it doesn't show these because you can just easily use those, but it will show textures that you like that you've purchased from the HUD. The next thing I want to show you is you can also go to all brands, and this has been redone so it's much more easy to find a creator that you like and their textures. So I can go into search, I can type in Sweet Penelope, submit, and it will show you all the textures she's created. I can also go to show only worn items, and it will show you all the textures she's created for the meshes my baby is wearing. And the nice thing too is here it even tells you down here, Sweet Penelope is owned by Aurora Clarity, and she is basically the one who made these textures. People may change their names, so you may just want to go into the brand and search for them here. You can also do it by alphabetical order here. Actually, I'm going to go into shop this way and not my wardrobe. Let's go into shop, turn this off, and I can go into all brands again, and I can go here, and I can click next, next, and there's a ton. It's really nice because it just lists them all. So I can go into any of these creators and select meshes or textures that they made. For example, I can go into show only worn items. I can go into all brands again. I can select alphabet. And the list is not as long because it's only displaying textures for the meshes that my baby is wearing. It's still pretty long because my baby's wearing a lot, but here I can show you a wonderful creator, Thalia, and these are all the textures that she has made for the meshes my baby is wearing. So it's just super easy. So now you can see I'm connected to my baby, but this is what's really cool. I can now click this, or I can click this icon, and I can select baby Marley. Now I'm a caregiver of baby Marley. So you could see this HUD has changed. You can see there's blue up here. It says it's connected to AV Love's wardrobe. So I'm in my own HUD, but I'm connected to AV Love's wardrobe. So I can either change textures or apply textures for this baby. And once I do that, AV Love can use those textures on any baby she owns. So let's clear this out. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, again, I can see the textures that AV Love is wearing, and I can actually go into show only worn items. I can go into all meshes, and you can see this baby is wearing all these items. So now what I can do is I can click on a dress, and I can buy a texture for this baby. So I'll buy this one, and here it says, this is actually really important because it says you will not own this texture, you're purchasing it for AV Love's babies. AV Love can use this texture forever on any of her babies. When you connect to AV Love's babies, you can apply this texture, but this texture is not available to apply on other users' babies, including the babies you own. If we allowed for that, we would essentially kill the affiliate market, so we can't do that. But I'm going to say yes. And again, I can use Z credits or Linden's. If you hit Linden's and you get this window, just click Allow Access. And now I click this. Now what that means is that this particular texture resides now in AV Love's wardrobe, which means she can apply it to any babies that she owns. It's as if I bought it for her. I can't use it to apply to my baby because it's for her wardrobe, but I can use it to apply to any of her babies. So one more thing that people will like, if you click this gear icon, you can go directly to the baby login website. You can stay on page, and what that means is if I close this HUD and I reopen it again and I'm on, say, page 2001, it will remember the page I'm on, which is a really nice feature. The other thing it does is it allows me to scale the HUD. So if anybody has any issues with not being able to see a texture, they can just do this, or they can scale it back, or they can reset it. So that's everything. It's actually really significant. A lot of changes were made in the back end to allow this, and we think it's going to be a game changer for you guys. It's something that has been on the request list for a long time, and we finally made it happen. All right, thanks guys. Bye-bye.